MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Oakland A's and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball next on the show. Ryan Barucki, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
At the plate, Jorge Mateo, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Zach Eflin is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 57, Zach Eflin. Batting second, the center fielder, Mark Canha.
So now it's Mark Canha. Mateo's off and running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Eflin is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
So a runner on second with 1 down now, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. He's set and the pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that's off the left field wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead. Seth Brown will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury. Into the box now, Chris Davis. He's seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak. Here's the first pitch to him. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the A's lead it now 3-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
The third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Matt Chapman. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Chapman brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Sean Manaea will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, outside.
And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Scot Kingery.
And in steps Scot Kingery. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Comes with a slider, 3, a strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in, Sheldon Noise. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Now batting, Sean Murphy. Here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. In there, a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And we find that these guys are currently 3rd best in the AL in that department. At the plate, Sean Manaea. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
0-1.
A ball and a strike to the A's pitcher.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The bat.
At the plate, Jorge Mateo. From the stretch. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the A's 3 and the Phillies nothing. Next to bat will be Reese Hoskins. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
100% agreed, D-Row. When you get this late into the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect to continue all season long.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that misses 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Speared on the dive. It's in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Set to go now, Roman Quinn. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
High in the air out to center field. McKenna is there. 2 gone.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up JT Realmuto. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Striding in once again, Mark Canha hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And it's fouled away. A 1-1.
Ball, that's too high.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Harper, but this will land untouched. Here now the 2-2. Bounce towards the mound. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Matt Duffy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Ball two.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line towards center field. Kenna is right there, 1 down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. First pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2.
Nope, upstairs. You got a full count. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out towards shallow right. Heading after it is Piscotty. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. A base hit in his first trip.
The third base.
The pitch.
Matt Chapman.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run job by Stephen Piscotty. Number 11 for him on the season. And the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
You're going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it. And he did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
Into the box, Sheldon Noisy. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now batting, the catcher.
To the plate now, Sean Murphy. As he hits one on a line to left field. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. The pitcher, Sean Manaea, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And he's safe.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
To first, Hoskins has it. To second for 1. On to the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. But the Athletics strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. Bottom of the inning now. Settling in now, Scot Kingery. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-0 count. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 3.
Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. In there, 1-2 now. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Another 1-2 delivery. Hard liner to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Reese Hoskins. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in once again, Mark Canha. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Standing in now, Seth Brown. To second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Chris Davis next to bat. He swings and grounds it to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. In for strike two. Lays off 2-2 now. Full count now, 3-2. JT Realmuto will be next. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we see that these guys are currently in third place in the AL in that department. First pitch on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Popped him up. Brown has room in foul territory. 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bryson Scott hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Piscotty on his horse. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. Harper is there, 1 away.
Now batting.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Count remains at 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled off. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Harper has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Sheldon Noisy, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
Hoskins gathers it in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for Oakland as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Into the box now, Matt Duffy. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Kenna is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Yasiel Puig will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Andrew McCutchen. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The 1-1 home. Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. Gone! It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen, number 249 career. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
In now, Scot Kingery.
Second baseman.
Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Davis going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Robert Stock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 89, Robert Stock.
Now to the plate is the Oakland pitcher, Sean Manaea, 0-for-2 on the afternoon so far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. So coming to the plate, Jorge Mateo is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. On the ground to the right side. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And striding in to bat next, it will be Mark Canha. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Still even at 2-2. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And a full count for Canha now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
1-0 the count. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Popped up. Chapman has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Reese Hoskins. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Line to the right side, but foul. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Into the box now, Roman Quinn, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hoskins, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to. If not, it's ball 4 anyways.
In comes Piscotty. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Phillies strand 1. They're down here 5-1. Ready to begin the 8th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Joe Kelly's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 19, Joe Kelly.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So now to the plate, Matt Chapman. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Stephen Piscotty will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run. It was definitely one of the big blows of the ballgame to this point. Comes set and the 0-1.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Into the box, Sheldon Noisy, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. The A's strand 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Ready for another chance? Bryson Stott. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And that's in there, base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
At the plate now, Matt Duffy.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 2-0 on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
D-Roll, this is the kind of guy, he doesn't really scare you as a pitcher because he's not a home run hitter, but somehow, some way, he always seems to get the barrel to the baseball.
Yeah, he's going to make you earn it, Dan, no doubt about it. He stays within himself. He doesn't try and do too much. One of those quality guys that walks through the clubhouse door every day. You know exactly what you're getting.
J.B. Wendelken is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Robbie Grossman is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Robbie Grossman.
A.J. Pollock will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 1-0 pitch.
That's ball two.
First and second here with nobody out. Two balls and a strike.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ready now, Andrew McCutchen. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And that's in there for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1.
1-1.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Two and 1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Stepping up now, Scot Kingery. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Pitch is popped up. Brown in foul ground, and no one will get this one. The 1-2.
Nope, upstairs.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now. Here's Bryce Harper now, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks...
And it's belted high and deep into right center. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, and we are tied again.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Now back, first baseman,
At the plate, Reese Hoskins. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Hoskins hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Drilled to first. Oh, what a dive. The throw to first. What a play. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Victor Arano will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Victor Arano.
All set to start the 9th in this one. In now, Sean Murphy. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
The right fielder, number 8, Robbie Grossman.
Here's Robbie Grossman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls in the strike. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. And he falls behind 0-2. Popped up. Duffy has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
He'll force it to second and get it out there. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the 9th. All squared up even in Philadelphia through 8.5. The Phillies have a chance to walk it off. Lou Trevino enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Stepping in, Roman Quinn. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The center fielder, Roman Quinn.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kenna is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th.
The batter, the catcher, Real Muto.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Now another 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in and looking for more, Bryson Scot. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's set. Here it comes. And they start him with one high and away for ball one. Trevino, a right-hander going 6'5". He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Bases are empty here with two men out. And there's ball three on a breaking ball that misses away.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch, and we are headed to... We are into extra innings, trying to pick things up where we left off. Mark Hanna, 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Morgan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again, a 1-2.
That's bolted.
Wow, that one 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 2-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Now at the plate, Seth Brown. He went down on strikes last time up. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away. Next up for the A's, Chris Davis. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. No balls and 1 strike. Called strike 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Stays alive, still 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and this one gives them the lead. It's 6-5. Stepping in now, Matt Chapman, as he puts it on the ground to third. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. So now Bob Melvin's going to make his way out for a conference at home plate, and it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Liam Hendricks takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
Now playing lefty and batting fifth, number 5, Tony.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Here's a pop-up now. Chapman is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Phil Gosselin will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 8, Phil Gosselin.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and two.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Philly down to their last strike. Too high, ball 3. Scot Kingery would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Standing in, Scot Kingery. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Davey Grion will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 73, Davey Grion.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Grion is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praised for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of people. And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 1-run game, 6-5 to final today. The Athletics wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Lou Trevino wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Liam Hendricks wraps it up for the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park this afternoon, 43,651.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Oakland Athletics launched 3 home runs as they took the win in extra innings over the Phillies 6-5. The Los Angeles Dodgers totaled 11 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 3-2. The Nationals hit 3 long balls as they manhandled the Mets 12-4. The Giants broke up their 7-game losing skid as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-4. The Milwaukee Brewers amassed 14 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-2. Adam Wainwright grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Cardinals beat their rival Cubs 3-1. The Pirates grabbed 13 hits in the game as they toppled the Rockies 8-1. The win was their 6th in a row. The San Diego Padres got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 6-3. The Orioles combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 1-0. Adam Ottavino grabbed his 4th victory out of the pen, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 3-2. The Toronto Blue Jays put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-3. Jacob Junis grabbed the victory with his 10 Ks, helping the Royals push past the Twins 2-1. Anthony Rendon had a home run and 3 RBIs as the Angels got the win against the Mariners 8-6. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Cleveland Indians pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 3-2. The White Sox put up 16 hits on the day as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 9-7. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.